Hey, 8 honors class, this is the problem we did in class today. I just want to show you guys another run through of how to do it. Please do understand how to do this one. It's a good one to understand. In the book they say make x squared equal y. So let's try it that way. So if I rewrite this as 4x squared squared plus 21x squared minus 18 equals 0. Now I'm just going to sub in y for those x squareds. So now I have 4y squared plus 21y minus 18 equals 0. Now I can just work this like I would normally, like a modified grouping problem. So negative 18 times 4 is negative 72, and they have to add up to positive 21. It looks like negative 3 and positive 24. So I rewrite this as 4y squared minus 3y plus 24y minus 18 equals 0. I'm going to group and group. So I get y 4y minus 3 plus 6 4y minus 3 equals 0. So my answer is y plus 6 4y minus 3 equals 0. Except y is x squared. So every time I see a y here, I have to plug in an x squared in order to finish the problem. So it's x squared plus 6 and 4x squared minus 3 equals 0. Which means one more step for each of these. We have to set each of these things equal to 0. We can't just plug in. So x squared plus 6 equals 0. So x squared equals negative 6. Can't have a square root of a negative. So this is not going to be part of the answer. It's extraneous. But now we have to set 4x squared minus 3 equals 0. So we add 3 and add 3. We get 4x squared equals 3. Divide by 4 on both sides. So x squared equals this positive, or I'm sorry, x squared equals 3/4. Let's see. Let's extend the page. Which means if we square root both sides, we get x equals positive or negative the square root of 3 over 4, which is the same as x equals positive or negative square root of 3 over square root of 4, which is the same as x equals positive or negative square root of 3 over 4. Or I'm sorry, over 2. Over 2. So your two answers for this problem are positive and negative square root of 3 over 2. I'll write that a little bit bigger. X equals positive or negative square root of 3 over 2. And I'll show you another way to do this one now. This is another way to do number 29 on page 578. So it's 4x to the 4th plus 21x squared minus 18 equals 0. Again, this is number 29. All we're going to do is think of it now like even though this is an x to the 4th and an x squared, I can't GCF out anything. I can just play this problem like a normal modified grouping. So if I have negative 72 is negative 18 times 4, still has to equal negative or positive 21. So I'm going to use positive 24 and negative 3, just like we did in the other example. Except now I'm just going to write 4x squared plus 24x squared minus 3x squared minus 18 equals 0. Identical to factoring with a squared and just an x term there, except now we have to break it up into 24x squared minus 3x squared instead of plus 24x minus 3x, because this is an x squared up here. So if we group and group, I pull out a 4x squared, I get x squared plus 6. I plug in a negative 3 here, I get x squared plus 6. So I end up with x squared plus 6, 4x squared minus 3 equals 0. I set those equal to 0. This is going to be extraneous, and this is going to be positive or negative square root of 3 over 2, I believe. Yeah, I don't have the page here right now, but it should be the exact same as the one we did previously. So this is, if some people see this as an easier way to do it, feel free to do it this way. But those are both ways. The first one was the way the book suggested. The second way is this way. Good luck, guys.